Hello, welcome back. Last time was line puzzles in the waterfall cave, and then not understanding other puzzle elements. So I did these opening puzzles. I did some over on the right. I stopped at something up here, which I didn't understand. Let's start around in the other direction. Actually, if I continued this way, what would I see out of curiosity? Ooh. Ooh. Fun stuff here. It looks complicated, though. Here are additional faces. There's a whole bunch. It's like every time I look at this place, I see more faces. There's actually 4 here. Alright. Oh, yeah, and there's... Right, I've seen that one before. Ooh, hello, subtraction thingy. I walked up here, and now this is a thing I want to do. So the thing I want to test with subtraction is whether it can apply to something which is... Does this give me feedback? It does. That's good. Can I subtract anything white using a white minus? No? Question mark? I was hoping I could subtract like other symbols, but maybe it can only subtract from one of these. Well, that doesn't help me with the owl then, if that's how it is. Was that a bad test? So this white paired with that white. Is there some way I can... Yeah, so you're not happy because you don't have the right number connected to you. You need to be... Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. If this doesn't add 1, then this wouldn't subtract one of these either. Okay, well, fine. So, I guess I'm here anyway. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black rhombuses, 1, 2, 3, 4 white ones. And those would seem to need to not overlap with the other stuff. If I do this, are all of those happy? Well, not because of this. But I can do that, and... Okay, so if that's 8... So that's a problem for you, but everything else... Oh, everything else, including these, that I wasn't thinking about. Okay, so that happens to be the right number here. If I did that... then my white rhombus is not connected to this other one. And those black things are partitioned wrong. Okay, I had some blunders there. I'm going to start over. I could do this. That's an option. Okay, so the number of things I need to connect to... Oh, hang on. It's not an option when that's involved, though, so maybe I don't want to. I could do... No, I think it was best having these partitioned like that. That then means that somehow these have to get along with the other stuff here. Do I want to, like, pair a black with that and pair another with this? I don't think that works, because those have to be together. So these have to be same partition. I think those will be off. But then that means these have to be same partition, which doesn't work here. I had it kind of close with that. But it's a problem for just these at this point. Can't do that because that connects. Can't do that because uneven white things. Can't do anything that involves this being off because then too many black things see each other. This might be an option, but no, again, uneven white things. That might somehow be an option. No. Okay, what must be for you? You can share with black. Ooh, you can share with black. Since white doesn't interfere with that. So those are happy now. Maybe that's the actual key here. Well, okay, so those need to not... Alright, well, you have a problem, don't you? So there's no way to make everybody happy if... Well, there's lots of problems with that. Okay, so maybe I do that trick once but not twice. Or... Yeah. That's not right. So this was fine for all of you. This, if I could incorporate it, would be fine for you, but then that's too many... Like, everybody's unhappy with that. And then I have these two who want to be together somehow, but are not. I can do this. Ooh, okay, so what about, like, those different, like, sort of comb shapes? And then a separator here. There we go. There we go. Cool. Okay. You're on, you're off. 2 orange 5s. They cannot get together, so therefore we're going to have something like this, or, you know, that, or, like... Oh, okay, so to keep that in balance... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm probably pairing a rhombus with you and one with you. Just one each. And then the others, oh, it's this. Okay, that just... it's not quite that. It wants to be this, but this has to be off. If this could be on, then that would be the solution. I mean, it's possible I'm not pairing... It's not possible I'm not pairing a rhombus with this. So you have to share something. That's no good. Could that become good somehow? It could. There we go. Okay. White, black, oh. Okay, so you will have to specifically do this. And you'll have to specifically do the opposite, but I can't specifically do the opposite. The reason you have to do that is because you can only reach 3 from where you are without touching a rhombus. And you have to touch 2 rhombi. I guess you could do this, and maybe that's the answer. Yes, that's the answer. Okay. Just same thing, different. I had to, if I touch one, I have to touch a second. And touching a second with just that many contiguous blocks was, well, there were 2 ways to do it and one was right. And I tried the wrong one first. Okay, so lines. Also, you have to go somewhere, and this would be the obvious way. And it can't be done that way, so I think I have to do this the not obvious way. Oh, wait. Wait. How... Hold on, but I can also connect through there for... Oh. I think this is actually right. Seems to resolve. Yes, okay, cool. Flower petals. The way they interact with other colored things. Okay, so remind me, if this is 5... No, this doesn't interact with domino faces. They just don't care, so I can do this, and I can do this, and those are individually satisfied. So these colors just don't care about each other. It's basically coincidence that the dominoes are also orange and purple. It doesn't matter for the flowers as far as I know. Okay, so what does this mean? Whether you're on or not, you want to see two adjacent. So it does not matter whether these are on or not. The behavior is the same. And yeah, they're not at an edge, so the edge rule doesn't differ at all. If they were at an edge, it still would not. Yeah, so a two petals one color, two petals the other color flower, just always, no matter what its other state or position is, wants to see two that are on next to it. Well, but if its position is at the edge, then that edge counts as one. Anyway. Okay, yeah, and that creates a 3, which is no good. Ooh. Wait, so how do I resolve this? Wait, why does this look weird? Because you're encroaching into the space over there. Okay, sure, so you need to go through a flower then. And you probably do too. And you're probably going to need to do it the opposite way. Okay, so with all of those probablys together, that would be implied. I need 2 more on this contiguous section and to isolate some from you. Okay, I can add one here and cut more than that off of that, and this resolves, doesn't it? No, because of the flower, of course. Yeah, you need to see 2 on next to you. I can do this to get 1. I need another 1. Wait, I can't do that because of this. Okay, so hold on. So am I actually turning this on and doing that? Yes. Okay, that just works. Somehow I thought that wouldn't work. But when I tried it, it did. All right, let me go back and do the ones that I meant to do first today. These 4 puzzles. Okay. Well, now here I'm going to have to do subtraction a weird way, because otherwise this can't resolve ever. Because those are way too far away to apply to this. So no, subtraction has to be... But I tried this and it didn't. So you give me feedback, that's good. So... Oh, maybe subtraction and flower petals in particular interact with each other. Because the thing I tested was with rhombus. Wasn't it here? It was, but I can't see the white minus because it's... Yeah, that's just invisible when the thing is solved. So white negative space can just disappear. Okay, so this must work with flower petals then. So if I would do this and this, that symbol no longer exists and now this is satisfied? Oops. It's not. So this counts as 1 then, so I have to subtract 2. Oh, but... Hang on, but you're not satisfied. Were you then? No. No, yeah, so here's the thing. By the rules I know, I have no way to satisfy this tile, so there's a rule I don't know. No, that's false. Recall that if I subtract down to 0, this can be any length. Okay, right. It's just nothing at that point. Yeah, so, but negative dominoes only interact with positive dominoes, as far as I can tell. They don't care about flowers. Okay, so, anyway, I just have to walk over these 2 tiles. That's all that really means. And then these have to be compatible. I can't walk over either one, so those are both dark and... Whoa. Okay. Ignoring everything else, that could, in theory, satisfy you. I could draw that shape over here by walking up this way and around there. That should work. That flower is happy. That flower is happy. This just needs those highlighted, and we have that going on too. Okay, that should be fine. I think I see my endpoint. This wants 3 next to itself. I might want to go up and over, and yes, I think this resolves everything, actually. I just need to do this. And there we go. Okay, cool. Man, like, when I get, like, the one crucial piece of the puzzle in place, just the whole thing just instantly falls apart sometimes. You know, the good kind of falling apart. Okay, so presumably I'm doing something that looks a little bit like this. Certainly not exactly like that, but similar to. Something that looks like that, but makes good shapes with these. Okay, like this then. Yep. The puzzle came apart. Alright, so must also step there. However, okay, so must also step on both of those because I am drawing a line through that. Alright, so to satisfy flowers. That's a 2, so it's, oh, you are, if I know that the behavior is different. You're seeing one active now. I could avoid stepping here and here and here. But if I step there, then I'd have to step on one of these but not the other. Because currently you're seeing 1, well, 2, yeah, currently you're actually just satisfied. If I stepped there, you would need 1 more to be satisfied. Okay, so you are currently satisfied. You are currently satisfied, so I can just leave all of these alone, it seems like. You, I want to walk all around, and if I'm doing that, then I want to step on this. And if I'm stepping on that, if I'm walking all around, I'm ending there. Because that would imply this. Hold on, you're not happy yet. No, you need more. You would need this, which makes you unhappy. Wait, hang on. No, this is more complicated than... So I can go here. I can't go here because of this. Okay, I cannot do that. If I did this, I would have to also step here. You're fine. You, I'm thinking I'll resolve at the end. I can't turn you on without turning one next to you on. Therefore, I'm not turning you on. So I'm walking all around this flower, meaning that this is necessarily on, meaning that this is necessarily on. So I think the end of my path looks like that. Goes here, walks all the way around, and ends, well, there maybe. Or here, maybe. No, you're already... I have to step on you. Okay. If I go here... I mean, I can. Let's see what happens. For this... No, that has to be an endpoint, doesn't it? Wait, no it doesn't. If I do that, it's happy. You're at 2, so I can just walk across you anytime or not. Whatever I desire. For you, I need to do this. I probably want this on. I do. That helps you. This helps you. I think that resolves it. It does. Okay, great. Just one problem at a time. They were more separable than they looked. I guess I'm doing this right to left. Sure. Doesn't really matter. They're all open. So, while that's almost valid, then partitioning of those becomes a problem. Okay, so what does this mean? So those have to be together. It means this. Okay, sure, that worked. That seems like it makes sense, and then that seems like it makes sense, but then I can't resolve the rest. That almost makes sense. Oh, it does, actually. Okay. With one little tweak. Right, those black ones together. That's what stands out to me first. That's an obvious way to do it. A less obvious way would be something like that, which is problematic. If I do it the obvious way... Oh, you have to join... Oh. No. No, these are... I think I'm doing this, actually. I sure am. Okay. Whole lot of cyan. Almost all the way. Okay, there we go. Great. That one was easy. Oh, that's larger. Clearly you want me to think I want to do this. That's the easy way out, but the easy way probably leads to a dead end. It might not, though. Okay, so we got some constraints here. Let's work with the constraints first. Oh, dear. If those are both off... Oh, these constraints aren't very good, are they? Not yet. Not the way I'm parsing them. What do I know? This is off, so this is off. And you need to join with... any? I have no way to know which. Yeah, so how can I eliminate a part of this puzzle? Oh, is this one looking easier? Yes, it does. Let's go left to right. Not that that'll make this any more manageable, but clearly this is meant to be done left to right. Is it? Maybe this is actually the hardest of these three. Can't tell just by looking. You could do this, which I think probably is actually correct. You could do this, which causes a problem here. You could instead do this, and then one of these. Then those are separated. Okay, so I can't do both of those things. Okay, you. You cannot ever turn on. You're definitely pairing with this one. There's no way around that. So one of these 5 is on. You have to pair with this since that's the only other white. Wait, hold on. Don't I have a conflict immediately? How do I join these two without isolating this one? By doing this. Okay, that's the way. That does seem to be the only way that resolves. But then you. No, that doesn't resolve because we got a problem there. Yeah, so this one has to join with this one, but it can't because those have to join. I can't sneak around the outside, really. Unless... No, see, that isolates that. This can't be dark because this is light. Okay, so I know this is light. That's the only way this can work. Then these, like, nothing can change in here because this is already cut off. Like, all of these have to be like that, but then that's impossible for you. What? Hold on. What is happening here? I have a fundamental conflict. If you must be on, and you must pair with something, there's only one to pair with, therefore you must be on. This cannot be on because that creates 3, so you have to be off, but you have to be on. What kind of magic trick is this going to pull for this to be possible? Like, you are not the problem, you are. Well, they both kind of are, but this is the more immediate problem because you have exactly one route to something and it's that. You can't go that way, you can't go this way, you can't go this way. So you have to be like this, but then that fully isolates this thing. Huh? There's nothing else white here. I cannot do that because that connects to those. So you have to be off. You can't go this way. So you have to go this way. Well, now, here we go. Connect. Keep this path open. That actually goes there. Okay, it's this. And that's everything, right? Okay, the magic was that I turn this on and then that can escape. Okay. Okay. It made sense after the fact. Alright. Off, on. Okay, yeah, this is sort of ramping me up toward that level of complexity. That's fine. And yeah, like finding the fundamental conflict here, which revealed the one piece that made the entire puzzle come apart, was the key to that. I couldn't find it when I looked over here. Here's an in-between search space, so let's learn to find the linchpin. Here's one. Is it? There's a bunch of other oranges though, so I can't make a lot of conclusions. I can make the conclusion that this must be on. There are 3 that must be off at this point. Therefore, the 4th must be off. So these are the only oranges that are on. They are connecting, and sure, I don't get a choice about that, of course, because this has to go one of these 2 ways. And I don't get a choice about that, so I know that those are true. This might also include other area, but I know it includes at least this much. Okay. Okay, so now this of course must be off, because if those must be off then it can't escape any other way. And since this must be on, this must be on. Okay, this is happening. So these 2 pair. And these 2 pair somehow. So there's a line that includes this, 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 and this. But what about these? Hold up, there's another white here. Ah, that's the trickery, isn't it? This actually has to go with the everything. Oh, but no, these are isolated. Hold up. I have a... Huh. Hang on, let me recheck my assumptions here. Since these must be off, and that's orthogonally adjacent, and I can't have 3 in one partition, this must be on. Since these must be off, this is on, it needs to pair with something, it's going one of these two ways, and whichever of the ways that it goes turns the purple on, so the other purple has to be on too. So yeah, I know those things, that resolves. Now, what was the deal with the black things? My conclusion here was wrong. No. I got there by the fact that there are 3 oranges which must be off, 2 oranges which must be on, one that's indeterminate, which means this indeterminate one must be off. Because they have to be paired somehow. And then this would isolate if it was on, so therefore it's off. Okay, those hold up. Maybe I'm trying to resolve this part too quickly. Okay, if this must be off and this must be off, those are pairing. This must be off, this must be on. It could be possible that I'm pairing those that way. And then these this way. Oh, that actually resolves a bunch of stuff at once, doesn't it? The entire puzzle? Yeah, the entire puzzle. Okay, just had to try that line. Okay, yeah, just have the realization that those don't necessarily have to be paired, and the rest fell into place. Okay, so you. Where is the thing that implies what needs to be implied? Here? Here. Okay, so that must be on. What do I know about the rest of it? Let's count evens and odds. 1, 2, 3, 4 blacks that must be on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 others. 3 of which must be off. At least one of these remaining 3 must be off. Okay, but I can't encode that with the tools that I have for marking right now. Alright, well, I've made one conclusion. Does it help me make any others? Yes. Okay, so I know this is on. Alright, so I've got a black, cyan, and white all contiguous. I don't really have any knowledge here in this area. Hang on, oranges are telling me something. One of these 2 that remains must be on, the other must be off. And I know which is which. This must be off because otherwise that has no escape. Okay, so therefore this is on. Oh, this is so cool! It's like solving a, I don't know, any kind of constraint puzzle. This is a genre I enjoy a lot. Okay, so we know that's off, because that's the only way out from this. Wow, this is so cool! Now that I know that this is off, do I know anything about this? I do not. I have no knowledge about whether these are on or off yet. What about white? White is already kind of as it is. I know this is off. Okay, so therefore those aren't pairing. Therefore these are. And the only way to line between them is to include this. So this is off. No, that's not true. These could be on and those could still partition to each other with a line like that. Okay, so a false conclusion was avoided. Yeah, I'm really happy for the secondary marking here, so I know what must be in the off state as it is. I guess I don't have to mark my on ones. No, I do. That's different from... This is what must be because of constraints, but just one that's just on normal could be an experimental thing. Why do I know this? Because I know this, and that has to be... Ah! The opposite. There we go, I found the button. So I know this. And I know that because I know this. Okay. And sure, of course this has to be off for that to escape. Oh, but actually that already is resolved. So this offline must not include... Ah, so I know those pair. Because that's the only way you get out. So that means these are necessarily on. That's also necessary. I need those separate from these. That could be done with a partition like this, and those could be off, so I don't know that these are on. No, I don't know either way. Since this is on and this is on, I know those two are pairing with each other. I don't think that tells me much, though. I know this must not pair with those, because those are already resolved. Okay. How does the rest of this do stuff? Okay, so... these two... I have no knowledge. This one, don't I know about this? I should know about this, shouldn't I? Hold up. You're not paired with anyone, and neither are you. Wait, you have to pair with this. Okay, so those two get together. Does that not imply this, then? Not necessarily. This could go down somewhere and do something. No. What is implied, then? I don't see the next constraint that comes out of this. Let's go by color. So black. You have 3 possible mates. Those have to be partitioned separate from the rest of the blacks that are off. You, again, have 3 possible mates. You have 3 possible mates. I don't think these two can mate. Okay, so what are the possible ways that could happen? I could include in this line. Go down here and... No, I don't see why that's invalid. No. Okay. Well, I guess I know this. And therefore this. Because that's the only place those can go, so therefore I know this. Okay. And I guess I know this. Therefore this. Therefore this. Therefore this. Therefore this. Okay, that's as far as that carries, this diagonal. Okay. Can I do such things over here anywhere? Yes, with you. You have to connect to somebody eventually, so it's going to have to be that way. Hang on, can it absolutely not be this? I don't think I know it can't be. Do I? No, I don't. These are necessarily in the same partition because of the way this worked out. Ah, so you mate with this. Therefore you're not mating with these. Yeah, but I already knew that. There's no particular reason those two can't get together. Okay, but that doesn't tell me anything new. I'm thinking this might be something good. If that, then this. Alright, I'm experimenting now. 3 whites in 1 partition. Ooh, hold on, this tells me something. Wait, no, that's 2. No. That's 2. Okay, yeah, so I have my known things here. Oh, I guess I know this because that's on. Okay, so satisfied. Sure, let's just sort of see if I can go from here to a full satisfaction for everybody. The black things are doing something interesting. So those want to be together. Maybe I'm doing... Oh... Conflicts. This can... Oh. Wait, you need to get together with... Oh, those have to connect? Wait, how's that going to happen? Uh-oh. How is that going to happen? Hang on, you have to connect with this corner? Okay, let's erase the ones that are not known. Okay, yeah, so I just realized that this has to connect here. The most direct way that can happen would be... I have to skirt around that for... Oh, jeez. Because these have to get together. So skirt around... Oh, wait. Skirt around this. Connect those. Incorporate that black thing, and then have a problem here. Well, okay. Problem for you. Oh. That might not be bad. For you it is. Can I exchange those? What about these then? So that's everything except these oranges, right? No, I have a cyan problem. 3-in-1 partition, 3-in-1 partition. Okay, so I didn't want to include that, for one thing. I wanted these separated. I don't have any orange in here, but that's... Wait, no, that's fine, isn't it? And then this? Yes, okay. That did it. Okay, that was cool. And yeah, I didn't think I would learn too much from this that would help me resolve the last one, but I did. I built up an understanding of how to propagate constraints outward and figure out what must be. These are so cool. Like this specific process of puzzle solving here. This is my jam. Good stuff. Okay. Well, I enjoyed that a lot. Got some more walking puzzles up here with dominoes. I'm getting used to the way these work. They don't bother me nearly as much as they used to. I can work them just fine now. All right, going up this way next time.